Hi, I'm Miss Powell. I've realized that some of these recordings I never record myself. It's very uncomfortable when you're in the room by yourself. But I wanted to talk to you about this MFAL of representing laws of arithmetic. So when you're looking at a picture and they're asking you to write an expression, you got to think of the different ways you could calculate this answer. So when it says, how could you find the area of this diagram? Well, you have a rectangle on the left, and to find its area, you can do 3 times 4. You have a rectangle on the right, and to find its area, it's 3 times 5. And then once you find those two areas, you would then be able to add the two areas up in order to get your final answer. So that I know is pretty elementary, and you kind of should have a pretty good understanding of that. But they're asking you to make a different way of writing this 3 times 4 plus 3 times 5. So I kind of think of it as like, look at it as like a whole rectangle where you've got a length of 3 and then you've got a length of 9 up here. Now, the 9, how I'm getting it is I'm adding the 3 and the 4. I mean, not the 3 and the 4 and the 5. So you could say I could add 4 plus 5 to get that whole length of that top of the rectangle, and then I could multiply it by 3. So when I do 3 times, order of operations says parentheses needs to be done first. That gives me 9, and 3 times 9 gives me 27. It's just a different way of approaching that same problem. So they kind of introduced that multiplier, and you're doing a grouping. And since addition is an operation that's a lower order than multiplication, you'd have to put it in parentheses to group it to make it be more important. So what I'm asking you to do on this is you've got different pages here at which they're giving you pictures of area diagrams and expressions. So you're going to be cutting these cards out, putting them on the poster, and deciding which cards go with the areas. So on the directions, when you read it, it's telling you that every area card goes with at least 2 expression cards. So you know there might be 2, there could be 3. So every time you do that, give a reasoning of why you're grouping that expression with the area card. And once everybody's in agreement, you can put them on a poster. Again, these formative assessment lessons, they're really not meant to be done as an individual assignment, but you can. But if you have a partner or 2 partners to work with, that would be great, because it's better when you can come together and talk about the mathematics and you can kind of agree or disagree on your placements on the posters. So once you do that, glue it on the poster, and that's how it'll be graded according to where you put your matches. And I would go ahead and put an explanation maybe beside it of like why you made the match that you did. So good luck on this one.